Hey, how's it going everyone? Today we're going to be talking about Alpha Clash, a new game that recently made its debut over on Kickstarter and that actually managed to reach the goal in the very first 10 minutes, reaching a staggering $410,000 of donations from people that are excited about this game. Rising Empire Studios reached out to me asking if I would like to do a review video for their product. I of course agreed, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video, and they sent a package to me that contained a booster box, a blister pack, as well as some starter decks. I got a bit impatient though. When I received the package, I went ahead and I unboxed the booster box straight away, which in hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have done. I could have gotten some better footage and some better content out of it, because I made a lot of wrong assumptions based on my very limited knowledge about the game at that point of time. Now that I know how the game plays, I could have done a far better unboxing, but alas, I already did it, and at least I got a bit of nice background footage for everyone to look at the cards, to get a bit of an idea of what the card quality is like. And let me tell you, the card quality is absolutely amazing. Like seriously, the card stock is amazing. The cards are so premium that even when you look at the edges of how the cards are cut, you can really tell that a lot of time and effort has been put into this. And not only that, the artwork, of course, of this superhero themed game is absolutely magnificent, which is of course because Rising Empire Studios went ahead and hired a bunch of artists that are renowned in the Marvel, DC and League of Legends scene, which gives this very homely and familiar, almost nostalgic feel to all the characters and side characters and stuff like that. I brought this game over to my LGS and I got a general idea of how the game plays, and all I can say, it's a lot of fun. For example, this game, it has a very similar playstyle to Magic the Gathering, where you tap resource cards to generate a resource, and then you use those resources in order to play your cards. In this game, they decided that every card in your deck can be a resource generating card. At the beginning of your turn, you put one card in your hand upside down in your resource generating zone, and then going forward you can tap that in order to generate a resource to play your cards. In terms of actual playing, it also is a lot like Magic. You play clash cards, which are kind of like creatures in Magic the Gathering that you can attack in with, either at your opponent's contender or at your opponent's clash cards / creatures, whatever you want to call it. So there is some nice decision making going on there as well. And the big thing, at least, that kind of sold the game to me, that was the moment that I feel like, okay, I want to play this, is that this game actually has face down trap cards, similar to an arsenal in Flesh and Blood, and more importantly similar to playing trap cards in a game like Yu-Gi-Oh! You put your trap card face down, and then the next turn you can activate it at any moment when your opponent meets the requirement for that trap to be activated. For example, if they play a clash card, you activate your trap and then you destroy that card and you send it to Oblivion. Yes, in this game the graveyard is called Oblivion. There is quite a bit of skill involved to be able to master this game, which is definitely good for the players out there that like a game that requires a lot of skill, but you don't have to worry about your lands, you don't need to worry about all those kind of things. Then on top of that, because we are working with a contender system, contenders are like heroes that start on the field similar to Flesh and Blood. They have a unique ability that kind of goes hand in hand with whatever you want to do with your playstyle in the deck itself. And the cool thing is, when your hero, or your contender in this case, reaches a low life threshold, they get an additional ability that makes them stronger and can help you to kind of flip the game over, take back the tempo and take back the game in that regard. And also again, creates more agency and decision-making points for people, whether or not they want to attack into the opponent. Like, are you going to attack in and leave them above the threshold, or put them under the threshold so that the ability is active, or do you want to attack in a little bit less and leave them like right above it so that they don't have that ability yet, and then maybe you try to finish them off in a future turn, which is really cool as well. All in all, I'm really excited about this game. It turned out kind of like a really pleasant experience in my opinion. I'm very happy this stuff was sent to me, and I'm kind of looking forward to covering this game again in the future. If you would like me to cover this game again, please let me know what type of content you would like to see on the channel if I get the chance. Again, I'm hoping that this game will become available in Belgium. As of now, it is not yet, but if you live in North America or South America, I do believe that you have access to this game, as well as over in Southeast Asia. So do check that out. Check out the website. The distributors and everything are available there. If you're a store, you can find all the information there. And do check out the comic book as well on the website. I believe there are some snippets available here and there that you can have a look at. They are putting a lot of effort in creating this really immersive world for us to explore, and it would be really a shame if you don't take the opportunity to at least get the starter decks, to give it a try, play it with friends, play it with family, and just having a good time. So thank you again for watching. Thank you again for sticking around until the very end of the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, liking the video, because liking it, of course, is going to help this game to grow. And I hope to see you all again in the near future with another TCG video. And yeah, that's all for me for today. Thanks for watching, and see you all soon.